Hi everyone, it's Elisa, and today I am going to show you how I change out the vinyl on my large format printing machine. This is how I make all of my handmade goods. So we've come upstairs to where I keep my large format equipment in my workspace. This is vinyl. This is Sublimation glitter vinyl. This is 25 yards, and this roll costs about $400. What I'm gonna do first is take out these spokes that came with it when it was shipped. So it's this little black holder bolt, but I don't need that because my wheel is pretty large. This is how it looks from both sides. This is how the inside looks here. Let me see if I can see you. Okay, just kidding. So anyway, I'm gonna move my printer. It's got to be moved so that I can access the back of it. And this is my Work With Me Day 7. Welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elisa. I am a top 1% seller on Etsy. I sell on Amazon, I sell on eBay, and I have my own website on Shopify. I also hand make all of my products, and this right here is how I do it. And so I'm going to load my large format machine. I'm dedicated to showing you 30 Work With Me days. And so this is day 7. We're gonna load this up. I'm gonna go back down to the first floor and start making some of the goods. But first I gotta set this machine up, so I figured I'd take you along so you can see how this works and the things I have to do, okay? So first I'm gonna pull this out away from the wall. Oh, this thing is so heavy, you wouldn't believe. Oh. Although it's on wheels, it's extremely heavy. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So this machine over here is a sublimation machine as well. This is an Epson, and I'm gonna move this out the way so that I can get to my large format machine, okay? It's usually not this close to the wall, but I don't know if I can move it. It's usually not this close to the wall, but over the holiday, I had some family stay here at my live workspace, and so my nephew is 8 years old, and I didn't want him touching this machine because this machine costs about $25,000, so I pushed it a little bit closer to the wall. So I'm gonna struggle a little bit getting it away from the wall, but after that, I'm gonna show you how it's loaded, okay? Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have the machine away from the wall. Let's move the camera closer so you can see what it looks like. Oh, I am so clumsy. That's one thing you'll always get with me is I'm super, super clumsy. So let me turn this around so you can see the back of this. So that right there is where I need to put this roll, and I need to adjust this here. So I'm gonna move this out just so the camera can see how this works, okay? And then this is my monitor, because I can't see too well because I'm older. We're going to take these cords away. I needed to do some work at the other house, so I took the monitor out. So I'm gonna just move this because this has nothing to do with the setup. Put all this up here. Okay. Okay, can everyone see me okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you down here, and I'm gonna show you how I change out the roll of vinyl, okay? So first, I've got to get down to the bottom here, and I'm going to unscrew this so that I can move off this old roll that's gone. I made a lot of clothes. So this is the old roll. Hello! Okay, and we're gonna bring in the new one, okay? So I'm gonna go over here to grab it. This is a new roll, and I'm going to put this in the back of the machine here. So this is how you change out the vinyl. This lasts me probably about 3 to 4 months. It's 25 yards. It's a big, big roll. And we're gonna set this in the machine. Super heavy. Ah! Oh my gosh. So what I'm trying to do is even out the vinyl, because if you don't even it out when it feeds through the main port here, your sheets get a little crooked. All right, that's not quite even, so I'm gonna just bang this against the floor so that I can try to even out the vinyl. Let me bring this a little closer so you can see. Okay, so let's move this down here. Okay. Okay, this whole thing slides right here. So this whole thing slides, and there's spaces where this paper needs to feed through, so I'm gonna slide it, and I'm just trying to get the vinyl as level as possible. And then I'm gonna feed this here through the back side of the machine. Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna lock these down here. See these wheels? I'm gonna lock them so that hopefully my roll doesn't move during printing. Okay, so make sure my brakes are all off, and I'm gonna reset up my monitors, and then I'm going to print out a sheet, okay? So you can see how that works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm in the back of my monitors here, and I'm gonna reset this up so that I can actually see, because I do have a laptop here, but it's super small and it's hard for me to read all the information, and since I am making products and designing them right here, I need to have a larger screen so that I can see everything, okay? So I'm gonna find the HDMI port. Come on, come on. Hello. Okay, so what I've done is I've got my HDMI port because I need to be able to see my small laptop a little bit larger here, so I'm going to connect. Oh my God, am I? Oh, I got a broken HDMI port, so what to do? I'm gonna go find another cable, okay? Hi, okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up my laptop to a large monitor. So I'm gonna connect my laptop to this large monitor so that I can see my designs better. So I'm just gonna do that here. And I'm going to stick this cord here into the back of this monitor, right here, so that I can see my designs. This cord's a little large, so I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit here. And then we're going to get printing, okay? Because I got a lot of things to print out today. So let's throw away the junk that we don't need and get printing, okay? All right, so now I'm going to move this machine back into position. So I'm gonna put you guys up here so that I have some space. And let's see, let's put this here. Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Come with me, come with me. All right. So I think my back end is good, and we're gonna go ahead and push this back. So before I put it all the way to the back, I'm going to check my location of my vinyl. So I will show you how that looks. Okay. So now I'm going to check the location of my vinyl to make sure it's in position for printing. So I'm going to roll this back. And then I'm going to set my clamps. There's some clamps here that I will show you. But first I'm going to get this rolled back into position. I'm going to set my clamps. Okay. So let me bring you a little bit closer so you can see, okay? So I'm making sure that's all good, and then I'm going to lower the lever here so I can activate the machine and it can start doing everything that it needs to do to get my design started and ready to be printed, okay? You're still following me. And I'm gonna, okay. So as you can see right here, the machine is taking a run through. It's going back and forth, and it's actually measuring the vinyl, and it's gonna let the software up here know what the length is of the vinyl that we're working with today. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell my printer that I want it to print a run of these skates, because that's what I need in order to make my order today. So let me turn this so you can see, okay? While my machine is preparing to print everything out that I just asked it to print, I'm gonna go ahead and move my sublimation printer back into place. First, I'm going to go under this machine, and I'm going to re-roll some of the vinyl that I just rolled out of it. Gonna give it a test run, make sure that everything is doing well. Right now the machine is warming up, so I'm gonna change out this vinyl machine here, and I'm gonna actually set it to run because it hasn't been ran for a minute since we had a holiday. So I'm going to put a sheet in so that that ink can run through, because if you don't set up your ink, it will dry out. So I'm going to open this up here. And I'm going to, can you see me over here? Hello. Okay. Okay, so while the other machine is preparing to do a run, I'm going to set this machine here to do a print as well. Since we had a holiday, we need to run some paper through this machine so that it doesn't get dried out. Okay, so everything is running great. The machine is doing well. It hasn't been ran since right before the holiday. And I also have a sublimation printer over here, an Epson F150. And so, excuse me, I have an Epson 5700 over on the other side. And so what I'm going to do, as well as I'm going to run a sheet through that to make sure that my inks aren't dried out, since it hasn't been ran since before the holidays. So you have to make sure that with your machines that you keep them running. So if you're thinking about getting a machine like I have, the large format machine isn't too bad. So let me show you again. This is the empty roll that I took off. It's printing new vinyl. I'm going to show you the ink that it takes in the cartridges. So these right here are the cartridges that my machine takes, and these cartridges are, I think they're about $150 a piece. This ink lasts a long time. This is ink inside of these. These are EcoSol. They're eco-friendly inks. And that's really important because I am a children's maker, so you want to make sure that you don't have any lead base in your products if at all possible. There's some laws with that. So what I'm going to do is go over here as well and run the Epson 570 and make sure that my inks haven't clogged up. That machine may need to do some self-maintenance, so let's see what shape it's in. So this is sublimation paper that I have in this folder here. Well, it's not a folder, but that I have in this box. So this is sublimation paper right here, and I'm gonna put this in my F570. And when you print on this substrate here, the ink actually, it turns into like a gas to get onto the clothing. So we're going to put this in the F570 Epson and run this because it's been sitting a little bit since before the holiday. Okay, so I've got that loaded, and let's check on our design that's printing on my large machine. And then I've got this machine here loaded. Now with both of these machines, I try not to run them together because I don't want to have a power surge or an outage and damage my machine. So once my Roland large format printer finishes, then I will run the Epson 570, and I'm just gonna run a sheet through, and when it comes out, it's gonna look something like this here. So you need to run this machine. I run it at least once a week. This is sublimation that you can make all kinds of clothing and goods with. So this paper, this will actually transfer onto the substrate, which is typically 100% polyester, and then I can make other products with this. So I'm gonna run this machine after I finish over at this machine. I'm gonna run my Epson after I finish this machine here. So let's look down here and check on our designs. This is looking really, really good. So again, these inks last a really long time. So that's the thing when I've had the, what was the machine I had? I have the other desktop sublimation machine. I can't think of the name right now. Anyway, I had the other desktop sublimation machine, and the cartridges were really expensive. I think they were about $80 to $100, and they don't last as long ink-wise. So this is much nicer for me, as well as the Epson. The inks last really, really long. So I'll show you the tank for the Epson. So this is the ink tank here. And this is my ink for my Roland. This is my designs here. They're on the computer, so I design all of these and then I send the printer to do all the work for me here. After my large format printer is done printing, then what it's also gonna do is cut. So that's what makes this really, really cool, is that it gives a precise cut as well. So I don't have to worry about anything but weeding out the transfer once it's finished here. So that makes it super fun. So what I'm gonna do is clean up a little bit up here, and then when this is done, which should take approximately 5 more minutes, we're gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna make a shirt because I have a hair appointment today, and so I don't have a lot of time in here, so I wanted to show you the setup of my machines, and then on Work With Me Day 8, which will be tomorrow or so, then I will show you how I made the outfits that I'm printing out today, okay? So let me clean up my little kitchen. Again, this is my work house, so I don't have a workroom. I actually have a house, so this is my 4-story townhome, and I've got a lot of different rooms with a lot of different equipment in here. So let me clean up, and then we will go back downstairs and I will make the shirt that needs to go out today. So I don't have a lot of time today because I have an appointment, but I'm gonna at least try to get the items that have sold on the platforms that have a ship date by today out, so that is done. And then tomorrow we'll do more of a Work With Me videos. But I did want to show you my equipment so that you can see, when you do watch my work videos, you can see how and where I get all of the elements to make my goods, my accessories, my clothing. Oh, okay, the machine's gonna cut. Let me show you. The machine's going to cut, so let me show you how that's done, okay? So it's done printing the run that I need, and now it's going to retract the sheet backwards, and then it's going to start cutting. So you're gonna see, there it goes. It's pulling back the sheet. That's why it was so important for me to get the roll straight when I set it in. And once it retracts the sheet backwards, it's gonna go through the cut module. Is completely done, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the machine here if it would cut this, slice it completely across so that I can take it off and put it downstairs. So can you see right here? Sheet's completely done. So now what I have to do, oopsie, is take off the guides. There's little guides inside the machine to make sure that the paper stays straight. So I've taken off my guides, and I'm gonna ask my printer here to cut and do a straight cut straight across. So I'm gonna go over here to my functions and ask it to cut. So watch it go straight across, okay? Right here. There it is, okay? So there is exactly what I made here. And can you see? Okay, so we're gonna take this downstairs and I'm going to make the customer's shirt. And this is how you make your custom items without having to do, you know, say POD. If you wanna do POD, that's fine. But I prefer to have full control over my items. I would like to try some POD at some point, but right now I'm kind of a control freak. So I'm gonna put my guides back in just so my paper doesn't roll all the way back around the machine and I have to pull it out again. I'm gonna turn the machine off and then we're gonna head downstairs. All right, let's go. Oh. I'm gonna turn off all the lights in here. Then we're gonna head down. Okay. Oh. Go this way. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Hold on. I was supposed to run, wait a second. What I didn't do, as I said I would do, was to run this machine. So let me send this through a run real quick before I go down the steps and get that going. So we're just gonna do a reprint. So there it goes, it's starting up. Let's reprint this. Reprint. Okay, so before we go, I'm gonna let you guys watch how this goes down, under and through, okay? So here we go. This here is the software, right in here. Oh, yeah. So see, I've been gone for a couple days since the holiday. And with this machine, it's very testy. You have to run this machine. Otherwise, you see it says that it has to do a print head cleaning. So this is gonna take some time. So we're gonna head on downstairs because I have got to get making. Take my trash. Okay, so we're gonna head down these steps and I'm gonna start making the products that I need to make because that machine is so testy. You have to run that machine like every couple days or it's gonna go through this cleaning, which takes time. And if you're in a rush to make stuff, it's not gonna be fun. So, all right. We're back here to my studio. We are going to get this outfit made here. And I've got my heat press and we're gonna get going here. And guys, like I said, I have an appointment today, so I know that I took you upstairs. We made this here. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to make this really quick and then I've gotta go. So, and then we'll do a more in-depth work with me tomorrow, okay? See you in the next one.